real quick, man, shout out to KBJ. Shout out to KBJ. Ketanji Brown Jackson. Listen, she did an incredible job at these hearings. Ketanji Brown Jackson. KBJ. KBJ. I'm about to get a shirt, about to get a tattoo on my forehead or something. You know what I mean? She had to deal with all this nonsense at the hearings. Oh my gosh. Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Right? When I look at these hearings, you know, three things stand out to me, right? One is the nonsense from the Republicans. Oh my gosh. You know, Lindsey Graham is a fool, right? Ted Cruz is an idiot in terms of what they displayed, talking about CRT and all other kind of stuff that they have no idea what they're talking about. Ridiculous. Grandstanding, right? For media time, whatever. Cruz is that's the first thing, right? And then when that projects out to the world, they see this type of buffoonery, right? Which is my second point connected to the first one, which is we have this formality within the hearing and the confirmation process with parliamentarian rules, and then it's followed up by this buffoonery by the senators. So you have this formality followed up by this ridiculous display of intelligence on behalf of folks that are supposed to be in one of the highest offices in our land. That's ridiculous, man. Like, the world saw how she was treated, right? They saw how our senators behaved. And lastly, what upsets me about the hearings, the confirmation hearings, is the lack of sincerity from black conservatives, right? You know, as I'm combing through media outlets, right, I watch stuff on the left and I watch stuff on the right. When I watch stuff on the right, I like to watch black conservatives, right? The white ones, for the most part, I know where they stand. I know where the black ones stand. It's just a little bit more comedic in terms of the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy and the lack of it's disingenuous, right? Their stance is disingenuous. They speak hard. They go hard on, you know, issues of rioting or police misconduct or police murder. They'll go hard, you know, if someone says something, if someone misuses a firearm or misquotes someone, they'll go hard, right? But when their people, their base, is acting a fool, they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. I got two of them in mind right now. They got a whole lot of this, but they're not going to make any video about their boy Lindsey Graham. Why? Because their base supports them, the black conservative, and Lindsey Graham. They have the same base. If you go on their channel, and I'm on the channel sometimes, yeah, I'm not stalking the channel, I'm just perusing, right? I'm going through 10 different outlets. But when I go to the channel and I look at their subscribers, right, or I look at the types of questions, it's real easy to determine their political position. It's real easy to determine why they have as many followers as they do. And I'm not knocking the fact that they have followers, but the type of contradictory rhetoric, it's amusing in a sense. You know, sometimes the guys are, you know, flippant about race. You know, other times, you know, you'll see them on their own station, committing their own time, or on other people's station, out there defending folks like Joe Rogan, right? N-word lover Joe Rogan. They defend these people, right? They'll defend his right to freedom of speech. freedom of thought. One in particular, remember a female said something, or somebody was at their place of business and they said something stupid. Right. Here it was. It was the Whoopi Goldberg situation, right? Where she said what she said about Hitler, right? There were black conservatives saying that she was intellectually stupid because of that opinion, and that she should be fired, right? So they didn't believe in freedom of speech at that point, right? They didn't believe in freedom of opinion at that point. And these are the types of folks that will say, oh, you don't only need black people in the room for diversity, you can have diversity of thought. These are black people defending having 10 white guys on a board. The black guy will say that the 10 white guys are not the same, and that there's enough diversity because they have diversity of thought. This person's from Nevada. This person's from Florida. They all went to Harvard. But listen, stop it. Diversity of thought is stupid, right? We've always had diversity of thought. There's always been diversity of thought. You could determine that when our founding fathers were writing the Constitution, right? You can see the diversity in thought at that point. They didn't have diversity in thought. There were no women at the table. There were no black folk at the table. They didn't have diversity of thought at that point. Then why don't you care about the diversity in the thinking of black people? Right? We know that perspective is everything. Perspective is everything. Upbringing is everything. Context is everything. Environment is everything. Right? Yet we continue to put the same people in the front of the line to lead the country, to lead boards, all kinds of stuff. Hey, shout out to KBJ, man. Listen, to look at Ketanji Brown Jackson on one hand, the grace, the intellect, the judicial record, and then Brent Kavenagh, I can't even take the Supreme Court seriously. I had, let's just say, maybe an 85% confidence prior to 85% confidence in the Supreme Court prior to Brent Kavenagh. But when they confirmed this frat boy to be on the highest court, I was done.
Dr. Ford has described you as being intoxicated at a party. Did you consume alcohol during your high school years?
Yes, we drank beer. My friends and I, boys and girls, yes, we drank beer. I liked beer, still like beer. We drank beer. The drinking age, as I noted, was 18, so the seniors were legal. Senior year in high school, people were legal to drink. And we drank beer. And I said sometimes probably had too many beers, and sometimes other people had too many beers. We drank beer. We liked beer.
What do you consider to be too many beers?
I don't know. Whatever the chart says on your blood alcohol chart.
So, yeah, this is the respectable jurists that they want us to respect and to help lead the country. Get out of here, ballot and the bullet.